on and let that Mac fly just like my nigga dope.
Gentlemen, debate number 3. Let's go. This week, we're talking about the Kyler Murray release. Big news across the NFL, all right? Let's get into it. So, to start things off, this past week, Kyler Murray, who's been the starting quarterback for the Cardinals for a long time, has finally been released. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it was due. It had its time coming.
He's been on a downward
It's beyond
slope
crazy.
for a while.
100%.
Are we really? We're gonna start this already? Are we serious?
We're
gonna get into this, bro.
There's no time to introduce anything. Everybody knows the situation with Kyler. I mean, he got drafted. He showed a couple promising seasons, and nothing came of it.
He didn't even deliver. He couldn't deliver anything. He sucked.
He battled injuries and terrible running of the entire team.
You can't blame it on injuries when the man, let me go get my notes up here. The man threw damn near double-digit interceptions every single season.
Yeah, and if I can interject here, I mean, it's not like he didn't do it to himself, okay? We're talking about a guy who was more focused on Call of Duty than he was on his duty on the field.
Come on. Damn right on that.
No. Yeah. Let him know, Zach.
He had more skins than touchdowns in every season. That boy was getting gold on every single gun. I mean, he was better than me, and I was damn pretty good.
Zach, we were all trying to get those goals, man. It's not just him.
He's a professional athlete.
Yeah, we are trying to get goals.
I'm sure there's players on all 32 teams that are trying to do that.
He had Obsidian. Who the fuck has... Oh, am I allowed to curse on here?
Yeah, you can let it fly.
Who the fuck has time for that?
Right?
Like, you're a professional athlete. All your time needs to go into the sport that you are trying to be a professional at. And he's over here getting injured on purpose so he can go pursue something that he is terrible at. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, this is ridiculous. We're talking about a guy right here who's got a better KD than he does TD to INT ratio. I mean, this is ridiculous, bro. He signed a contract, $230 million, all right? And it had one clause in it, or one of the clauses was he had to watch film for 4 hours a week, all right? You are a professional athlete getting $230 million, and all you got to do is watch your film.
Would you want to watch any of that Arizona Cardinals film?
I know he doesn't.
Sounds like? No, you know what that sounds like? In 6th grade, my parents put a limit on the amount of video games I could play because I was a 6th grader. Kyler Murray might be as tall as a 6th grader, but the man is making more money than God to play Call of Duty. And all he has to do is watch a little film. Are we serious?
And he couldn't do that.
It's not a real situation. And you're gonna, dude, he had 6 touchdowns and 3 interceptions through how many games? Like 5 or 6 this year. I mean, he was just not a good player this year, and they benched him for it because they had to. They benched him. He got injured, and they benched him, and they gave Brissett the rest of the season.
Man, they benched him because they wanted to save any possible trade value they could, and I mean, you can't put that. I'm sure there's plenty of teams out there that want him.
Nobody. I mean, unless you're a team.
I mean, we're looking at the Vikings. The Vikings
Twitch.tv wants him. That's who wants him.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
No joke, bro.
Kick would take him than the fucking Jets.
The only team that could possibly take him is a team that would literally let him play Call of Duty on the sidelines in between drives. You give him that little Microsoft tablet, let him play some COD Mobile. Maybe then he'll be more into the game. You know, he'll get like his little fixation in between drives and he'll go out there and perform. But no, because let's not forget, all right, when Double XP weekend would roll around, this dude's stats.
Oh Lord.
I mean, it was just terrible.
Double XP weekend was like
capitalize on that.
That was like Armageddon for Cardinals fans. I mean, you saw like if you're a Cardinals fan. Imagine you're sitting in your fucking room. You're there. You're playing, and you see the announcement pop up. Double XP weekend. You're like, oh my Lord! I just know that nothing is happening. I just know that we're not gonna win.
And I was marking it as an L before I saw that notification.
And why is that?
Our entire team is a bunch of nobodies. Can you name one player on our O line?
Y'all had DeAndre Hopkins.
Maserati Marv. I mean, come
Come
on.
on, man.
Come on. You just drafted an elite receiver out of Ohio State who has been producing elite receivers. And Kyler Murray, what did he do with that? Not as much as Jacoby Brissett did.
Nada.
Nothing. He
And I
didn't
mean,
do nothing.
I don't know if it's because he can't see over his O line, but
That's
Marv's a
probably an
pretty
issue.
tall
I mean, the
dude.
man is very short.
Yeah.
The man is
Mav had a
very short.
had a very solid rookie season. He may not have gotten to that 1,000 yards, but I believe he sat around the 800 yards, had multiple touchdowns. I mean, that was a full season with Kyler.
Imagine what he could have done with Matt Stafford or Dak Prescott.
Dude,
I mean, could you imagine?
Anybody would succeed on those teams. They have actual O lines. They got run games. They got defenses.
brother.
Defense. Hold on. No. We're not throwing defenses in there when we're talking about the Cowboys. All right.
Okay,
That is
the
like,
Cowboys.
yeah, that is the last thing we're gonna bring up is a bottom 5 defense in the NFL. All right. So we'll go ahead. We'll scrap that one. We'll act like you never even said that. All right. I wish I could bleach my ears right now. That was
I'm very sorry for that.
That was a
I was
bad-
I was more thinking
that
on the
was
Rams
awful.
side of there.
that was just terrible. Oh my God. But I mean,
dude,
overall, go ahead, Eric. Sorry.
you can't like. At the end of the day, star players find ways to win games. This is what I was talking about in the NBA debate, which if you haven't watched that, go watch that. We had a lovely guest, Eden O'Connor, on. I mean, you need to go watch that one. That was great. But at the end of the day, star players, especially quarterbacks, you're the captain of the team. You're a quarterback. You need to find a way to win the damn game. And I never saw that from Kyler.
I mean, his first 3 seasons, he was doing that very well. Especially, we
Are
not
you
forget that
serious?
2021 season. He took them like 9 straight victories to start the season.
Yeah, that's pretty good and all. But what do you want to do as an NFL team? You want to win a Super Bowl. How many appearances has Kyler Murray had in his career? How many?
Yes,
No,
I think it was
How
he has
far?
he has
How
had
deep of
one.
a
No,
playoff run have they
he had
made?
one playoff experience, and you know how many touchdowns he threw in that game, and how many interceptions? He threw 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. How do you expect a good quarterback to perform in the playoffs? Kyler Murray is not a good quarterback. A good quarterback performs in playoffs and wins Super Bowls for your
Amen.
team.
Amen.
I can name
This
plenty
is
of
a very
quarterbacks.
similar situation to what we are seeing out of CJ Stroud. I think that these two are very comparable, except that CJ Stroud is tall and he's like 6'2" or 6'3".
Oh, so we're gonna make it a height thing, Eric.
Yes, we're gonna make it a height
You
thing.
have to put
When
everything
you
into
can't see
perspective.
over your O line, where are you gonna throw it to? You're gonna throw it to the other damn team.
He succeeded his whole
Which he
life not
mentioned
being able to
he managed
throw
to
over his
do.
O line.
He threw to the other team quite a bit. If I
Yeah, I mean, dude, he
I don't
succeeded
think
his
he's
whole
grown
life, and
one
then he
inch
got
since
to the
high
big
school.
leagues.
But since then, he was winning every single game he played then. In college,
You
won
are
every single
pulling out
game.
high school and college. We are in the NFL.
I'm just
It's
saying, height's
different.
never
It's
played an
different
issue
by
for the man.
it's different by orders of magnitude. Orders
I
of
think
magnitude.
overall, this just poses a real big question of should Kyler look into a career in esports?
Well, let's
I
not
mean,
get hasty. I mean, we did see that the Oakland A's, I believe it was the Oakland A's who would have drafted him first round. He was a very promising MLB prospect. And I think that his former MLB team, I believe it was the A's, don't quote me on it,
You're
but
correct.
they did offer, they said if he wanted to explore a career in baseball, just hit him up. So I think before esports, actually, maybe not before. Maybe Kyler just needs to weigh his options, and just see it with the Call of Duty experience. Is he that good? Can he hang with Nade Shot? And I don't know any Call of Duty esports and modern esports, but like Nade Shot and all the other like former FaZe people. You know what I mean?
yeah, Eric, I think it would have been a great moment a few weeks ago. The Call of Duty League was on campus. I think we could have shown up to go watch it, and we could have seen Kyler's future. I mean, I'm sure that there's a Call of Duty League team out there that will pick him up when Double XP weekend rolls around, and
Oh
that
yeah.
dude is glued his ass into the seat doing nothing but camo grinding. And honestly, ever since they added ranked into Call of Duty in Black Ops 6, I mean, he could be up there. He could be one of the best in the nation, you know. So I think when you're weighing your options between baseball and Call of Duty League, go where you're wanted. You know, it's a hard transition to go from football for how many years has he been in League Six? I think something like that.
Seven.
Seven.
Tack on the 4 for college.
Yeah, and yeah, that too. And you've played football for this whole time, and now you're going to step into the MLB. I mean, that's a big change. But you know what you haven't stopped doing is playing that damn Call of Duty. He hasn't put that down, Eric. He hasn't put it down. I mean, it's ridiculous. He's still playing it. You know what? He was probably playing it when he got released, damn it. He was probably mid-camo grind. He looks at his phone. He's like, ah, damn, they released me. And he just went right back to it.
Right back to it?
He doesn't have the camos already. I think he was just doing it for the love of the game.
He might be.
No.
Boosting that KD. I mean,
No one plays Call of Duty for the love of it.
Kyler does.
Nah, he's got to
Yeah,
be on there
I
getting
mean-
those camos.
No, with the amount that he plays it, the camos were already had. He had the camos. Zach, what do you think on this?
Matter of fact,
The thing I'm thinking
Oh,
about
shoot.
right now is kind of whoa.
he partnered with Call of Duty. I mean, look at that.
Man's just trying to get some pay. Come on.
The one thing I'm thinking about is how I don't think anyone's going to pick him up, right? I don't think that he's going to play baseball, and he's probably not good enough to be a professional gamer, okay? So realistically, I've never watched him on Twitch. I've never watched him on Kick or whatever. Does he even stream? Does he stream? I don't know. I have no
should.
idea. I
That's
just
his
know he
future.
plays Call of Duty and gets all his camos. But he should try and grow some personality around him, get some I mean, he's got a little bit of credibility. Like, I mean, he's getting those camos rather than getting wins on the board for Arizona Cardinals. Get some personality behind him and try and become a streamer because that's all he really got right now.
I agree with everything you just said, but I just noticed something that I can't stand anymore. Hudson, is that a Kyler Murray jersey behind you?
Of course it is, man. Why?
That is possibly one of the worst purchasing decisions I think I've seen
Hey, do you want me to make it one better, Eric?
made in my life.
Do you want me to make it one better?
Don't say it's signed.
These shoes are Kyler Murray's signature dunks.
I mean,
Bought these for, I
Did he
believe,
give them to you?
$250
Oh.
just to show my love for Kyler Murray and what he's done. He turned the
For the
Arizona
Call of
Cardinals
Duty
around.
community.
So you've
What?
wanted to show your love
They're the
for
worst team in the league this
Kyler
year,
Murray
right?
and the Arizona Cardinals, and for what Kyler Murray has done for the Cardinals, which is absolutely
He
nothing.
gave them hope whenever
He gave them
Hope?
hope. There was no hope. The
Eric,
hope
let me ask
was
you this.
that he developed,
Eric,
and he never
Look,
developed.
If you're a Cardinal
Hudson.
fan and you see, what is he? Is he 5'10"?
5'11", 5'10".
5'11"? You see 5'10", 5'11" Kyler Murray walking across the draft stage, and that's your franchise quarterback. Does that give you hope?
You know what he did in that first year, Ethan?
What did he
He
do?
went out and he won that Rookie of the Year for the Cardinals.
Oh, wow.
What did it translate to, though?
Translated to multiple Pro Bowls. He made 2 of those.
Now he made a Pro Bowl. Do you want a cookie for the Kyler Murray making a Pro Bowl? You know, Kyler Murray is short enough to where he might be in 5th grade. Maybe he wants a cookie. I'll go give him a
Probably
cookie.
did real
That's
good
what
on
I
that
want, the
flag
football
football
pledges.
team.
Can we
Real
get
good
the
on that
cookie
flag football
pledges on
team.
giving a cookie to Kyler Murray? That's what we should do. We should get the cookie pledges to go give a cookie to Kyler
And
Murray.
there we go. And let's not
There is
forget, though.
nothing.
Yeah.
He, you know, maybe Kyler can deliver cookies to the Arizona Cardinals fans to say that he brought them something, because he brought them nothing.
He could be a Girl Scout. Give out some Thin Mints.
Exactly.
I mean,
I mean,
He's the same
what
size as
are
him.
we talking about?
So
And he's also
are we just gonna
slightly
completely just ignore the fact that the offensive Rookie of the Year is a very, very hard thing to get?
Yes, and you know who got it? You know, I'm just gonna be biased. Alvin Kamara won it for the Saints his rookie year. What did Alvin Kamara bring us? With Drew Brees, he brought us Alvin Kamara reshaped the run game in New Orleans. Boom and Zoom was there before Sonic and Knuckles. It was Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara, and we went to the divisional. Then we went to the NFC Championship and got completely just fucked out of a Super Bowl. Then we went back to the divisional. Then we went back to the wild card. And then we went to the wild card again. We were in
That's an
contention
year.
almost every single year from 2017 to about 2021. And we were on top of the conference multiple times throughout that run.
And do you credit that to Alvin Kamara?
When did the Arizona Cardinals
I think
ever have that under Kamara? If you want me to, I will go pull up the stats, but I think you should just look at them on your own. Kamara had an insane rookie season, and we don't get there without Kamara. We don't get to the divisional round his rookie season without him.
We also don't get there without a top 5 quarterback of all time.
Top 3, but
Whoa.
yeah, but at the same time,
Okay.
what are we talking about? You need a run game, and again, Kyler did nothing.
Kyler had to be the passing game and the run game in Arizona.
Brother.
Are we being serious?
Or are we gonna say James Conner was the man?
For that season, did you have him on fantasy? I had him on fantasy.
I would never take
He
him
was
on
the
fantasy.
man.
That's
I think I just gotta butt in though. He had his own fair share of controversies outside of the Call of Duty scenario. And I think if we just, take a look, let's not forget this man posted up with a dog
Wearing
in a Mike Vick jersey.
Wearing a Michael Vick jersey.
That's just distasteful.
How tone deaf do you have to be?
Can the man not love his pet? He put on that uniform
He is
to go to the
wearing
game.
a man's jersey who beat dogs and made them fight each
A
other.
man who he
And you know
inspired
what?
his football career after.
That is preposterous.
That is,
No,
thank
it
you.
really
I
is.
mean, that is just absolutely preposterous. There's no other word.
And let's not forget what Mike did. What
There's no other word. It's
Mike Vick did,
preposterous.
right?
It is absolute buffoonery, the likes of which no one should stand for.
Not
It's a
at
simple
all.
mistake. He came out and he publicly apologized
A
for that.
simple mistake.
And he's got to. What do you think his PR team's going to tell him to do? Not apologize for it? Come on. It was a dumb move. He should have known better. In fact, let's just remember what Mike Vick did. He was a part of a dog ring that would put the dogs to fight each other. You know what that reminds me of, Hudson?
What does that remind you of?
That reminds me of Pokemon. Maybe this man needs to focus on being a trainer, all right? Maybe he can go win the Pokemon League.
You know, he's about as tall as Ash Ketchum, I hear. Not a bad
We
prospect.
stat check. Can we get Ash Ketchum's height?
You know what? We probably can't. You know, hold on. Let me stat check that real quick.
Ash Ketchum's 4'7".
Five,
Not that far off.
5'11", 4'7".
You know what? If you're
Come on.
asking a
It's like
woman,
the same
5'11"
thing.
and 4'7" are like the same height. All right, so
And
they're
if
pretty
you-
much the same.
Basically 6 foot, and then 5'11", 4'7", it all blends together.
Who's this
Yeah.
Pokemon going to be? A Houndoom? That's a pretty aggressive dog, and he
I
seems to
hear,
like
I hear he likes the Growlithe, I think.
a Growlithe too. That's another good one. Maybe some Rockruff going on. I just know he likes aggressive dogs, as clearly reflected in that Mike Vick jersey posing with his I believe is some form of a pit bull.
Correct.
It's just a bad look. It's a bad move. Maybe he looks past baseball and esports. Maybe he goes straight to being a professional Pokemon Go player. Maybe that's where he belongs. All right. Maybe he'll show up to regionals and in nationals.
Those exist?
Pokemon Go. They do exist. Same with the 3DS games and the Switch
I
games and
think that
whatnot.
Tyler should look into that.
You
I
think you
don't-
might
I
be
don't
better
think-
at professional Pokemon Go than professional football?
He sucks at professional football.
yeah.
How much worse could he be
the
at
bar- the bar is
professional
low.
Pokemon Go?
Bar is low. And you know what? His height's not as important as a Pokemon trainer.
No,
But
it is not.
all he's got to do is catch them all,
Look,
Those
he
little
could-
thumbs will catch 'em all.
There's no big O line in front of him to throw the Pokeball at a Pokemon. He could, he could hit that
That's
one.
very true. That's very true.
And the receiver doesn't have to catch the ball. Although the receiver's catching the ball wasn't a problem.
Well, there's also not someone to intercept it when he's throwing it at
Exactly.
a Pokemon.
You know?
So I
you
think
just got to get it in the general vicinity.
Yeah.
These are very unnecessary strays.
Well, Hudson, do you have any closing remarks for this? Do you have anything left? Is there? You got one more bang in you?
I know the Vikings are the favorite to sign him. which would be a blessing for all of us, so we don't have to see 9 go back out onto that field. I think we can all agree on that.
Look,
I'm not going to hear anything that 9 might be
look.
better.
More
Nine
potential.
is nine is practically still a rookie. Okay,
Then
nine.
nine's he's got more potential than Kyler. Okay,
Yeah.
Kyler, all his potential, all his potential is gone. Nine,
Are you?
you got more faith in nine than Kyler. I mean,
There's
Kyler's
no
messed up
world. I
more
watched 9
seasons.
play.
Are
He played
you
majority of the
familiar
season,
with?
and he couldn't get Justin Jefferson the ball at all.
You think Kyler will?
Kyler didn't get
100%.
Marv the ball. Like I don't know what
Did
to say.
did you? Are you familiar with kinetic energy and potential energy?
I am.
I mean,
Yeah.
so nine is still at the point of his career where the potential energy is very high because it's his basically like he's 1.5 seasons in. Let's be real. Kyla is 7 seasons in and has done nothing. There is no potential energy left. I mean, this is very bad. I mean, look, we've seen it from a couple quarterbacks like Sam Darnold, who completely reinvigorated his career.
That's what I was just about to
I
bring
have
up.
no faith that Kyler Murray will be able to do anything similar to Sam Darnold.
I just found it. Sam Darnold, in his 7th season, is when he went to Minnesota, which then happened to lead to a resurgence in his career. We're looking at Kyler, who's about to go into his 8th, likely to go to Minnesota right now. We could see a resurgence.
Sam Darnold and Kyler do not play similarly at all.
You don't got to
I
play
would say
similar.
the big difference
Stars are
between
aligning.
these, Sam Darnold got drafted to terrible teams, bounced around. Who did he get drafted by? Was it the Panthers or the Jets?
The Jets.
Darnold was the
He got
Jets,
drafted
and
by the Jets. He ended up on the Panthers, both of which were just god awful the entire time. And then he bounced around a little bit more, landed up in Minnesota, kind of was turning it around, and then Minnesota bailed on him. So I don't think Kyler has had the opportunity to prove himself. He's had the chances, and he
the
hasn't done
Cardinals
anything with it.
were not anything to scoff at the first couple three years that of his career. I mean, there were nothing to. They were not bad teams by any means. They had some very good picks and some very good promising,
They were not competitive teams either.
right. But even to put yourself in the position to somewhat be competitive, they had that opportunity, and
And Kyler
I
Murray
just
did that.
wanted
He
it.
brought them. He brought that very mediocre team to the playoffs.
No,
They did
so
get whooped in that playoff run.
Fellas, we're gonna have
But
to
there
wrap
was no
this.
run.
But I mean, I think we're looking at Kyler's career, his future career right here.
maybe not phase.
Look,
I'm hearing
is
they're
this
going through some
maybe
internal
is this the
problems.
Minnesota that he's joining right there? The G2? Maybe that's the Minnesota that's favored to sign him. I
Can
think
you
we
hold
could
on?
see
Can we
Kyler
scroll
the
through?
Call
I,
of
I
Duty.
just want to. I just want to take a. Can we scroll through? I just want to take a peep.
The rest of them, you want to see the rest?
Uh,
It
I don't think
looks
he
like
goes to anywhere overseas. Let's go back up. I think
You got Miami. You
maybe
got
Optic
Texas.
Texas.
Optics,
Maybe
that's who
Optic
hosted
Texas.
the event on campus a few weeks ago. I
Um,
mean, maybe they send him
Speaking
to
of
Carolina.
Carolina, the Carolina Royal Ravens.
Yeah. But
I think
Maybe
he
according to
looked good in
Hudson,
that color. Yeah.
Minnesota is the favorite right now. So,
Mhm.
Hey,
I mean,
I think there was a miscommunication. I was
look,
talking about
this
the
could be
Minnesota
Kyler right here.
Vikings.
I don't think you were.
Oh,
I think you were talking about the Minnesota G2.
Kyler
Don't think him
Murray,
and Caesar
Mamba.
Bueno are about to be on the same team.
Yeah. Well, I just, Hudson, I don't think you're going to budge here. I think the fact that you have that jersey is a little bit ridiculous. The fact you have his shoes too is also ridiculous.
I
But
mean, the
unfortunately,
jersey was a bad purchasing decision.
it was. I mean, you're pretty
The shoes
cursed.
was a bad life decision.
It
I
really
mean,
was.
you know,
But yeah.
But I think a worse decision was letting a guy go who you could have traded. I personally, if I were a GM, am at least giving a 2nd-round pick for a guy like Kyler Murray.
who's
Because at
gonna
points been
2nd-round pick
top
for
10
Kyler Murray?
QBs. He's been a top 10 QB in the league whenever he's fully healthy.
Uh, I don't think we even want to go into that. We might just have to. We might have to chop it right there.
We can
That's-
save this for an offline discussion.
Yeah,
just
we
gotta-
can save
you
this
just
for the
gotta stop
offline.
thinking before you make yourself look even worse than
Yeah.
the past 20 minutes have made you look.
Yeah, just be careful. All right, you're probably gonna end up on social media somewhat
Oh,
soon. You're
put my
gonna
face everywhere.
you're gonna get
I
clipped.
will I will
It's
advocate
bad.
for this man till his career's over,
This is
which
just
hopefully is
Have
not
fun.
anytime soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
regardless.
rough life for him.
Zach, Hudson, we appreciate you guys for joining.
Cool.
It's been an
Thank you,
honor to
gentlemen.
Thank
have
you.
y'all.
Thank y'all.
Thank you for inviting us on.
Of course, Eric, it was great to see you as
Oh,
always.
as usual, Ethan.
I look forward to our weekly recap that we're gonna get going on. Thank you guys for watching this one. We look to continue to deliver exciting content as the weeks come. We got March Madness coming up. There's gonna be some good debates going on then.
That's
But
gonna
for
be
the
a good
time
one.
being, thank you guys, and have a good night.